Sniper right good shot at me. I'm killing her. She come back in the room slide.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here. As set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
I need to get goals.
Here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bro, how? Every time I reload, the same bitch pops out of nowhere. That gray hair bitch, right? Bro, she's flying around them corners, yo.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, shit. The fucking menu pops up in the back. She keeps flying around the corner.
I think if you talk to the head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he will admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. That's good for 20 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
Oh, shit.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And that is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and that is proper shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said forget mixing it up.
I'm worried. I don't want to see Saquon.
And let's get this one in.
I don't want to see Saquon. Saquon's a problem. It's a problem for me. Problem child.
I'm going right.
I just spawned in. Coming to you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the
I'm looking good.
for a touchback.
I'm going to the plan.
Shit, middle.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders
I'm about to go through
at
that.
their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team. All right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple
Them
touchdowns,
two number
get this
22s
thing
on my
locked
team.
down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Now the first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they made a good
Wow. Through the plane, swing through the plane right there.
we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown coming up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Powell. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And at the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that's a ball that he is
Let's go,
going to
Norway.
achieve his first career interception in the National Football League.
Took you a whole season, first career interception.
The equipment guy grabs it, puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they take it away so that you can have it later. Put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Huh? You want to hold him?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you
Not
realize it's
that
not
you
going
want
to
him.
go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line.
Oh, chill, Smitty.
Sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10. Hurts.
Oh my God. That was a terrible pass.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Whoa.
Oh, that's not his kill. I just killed 3 straight people over there.
I'll be running around trying to find
Ready for this
motherfuckers.
next drive, the Washington offense.
I should have found home, bro.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others are going to want them to go shorter passes and get their momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the ball's not changing a bit. They were one pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Uh-oh. Got
Here's Howell.
Oh, he got me with that.
This will be caught, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. But what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Great second down, boy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell loses it. Linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Billy.
Elliott good on the extra point. And
Oh my God, where'd Dell go?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
What the hell is a tactical stance?
I have no idea.
Because laying down is small. So like a
The Washington offense at the line and ready to
Yeah,
roll.
that might be it.
And job 1 here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for not good. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I actually like this boy.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Let's go, boy.
Here's another one.
And Samuel complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And after Robinson out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not still pick it up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Throws to his man on the out. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. And how will throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. That's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Powell out of the shotgun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take it off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's a look at the big man rumble.
Let's go, Alvarado.
68 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. That's
9.
pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch of the end zone. From your tight end.
Yeah, you don't get that
I'll
very
go through and
often.
check.
What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy
I like
of the 20,
Washington's
so the
play,
decision
too.
to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
see,
Nike.
you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
13 yards remaining on second down. Off play action, it's Howell. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interception.
Who over there catch an interception?
Bradbury.
He's so ass.
He is.
back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First throw complete there to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, shit.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is
He dropped it? That's terrible.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, he's
Let's go, Smitty.
That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
All I need is another headshot.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Come on, like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Yo.
I caught that shit.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Oh my God, I'm shooting in his fucking head, God.
They go play action. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front. The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's it. I'm not running back.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10.
Oh my God. How's this guy wide open like that?
Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Washington. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
I can't believe it. My very first kill was a headshot this year.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
That's
this
crazy.
one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find
Good tackle.
anywhere to go.
Look at that fucking Chase Young. Jesus.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
I mean, that fucking gun.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 incoming. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts.
What movie is he from?
And he comes back with one complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Let's go, Jalen.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
I need to stick you around.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
I think they can win now.
I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
I hit him in
So
here
5
like 50
yards,
times.
5 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Winston. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
She's still up there.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Yo, somebody up there.
A hand Swift running to the left. And taken into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Headshot. Hit it. Move on back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No headshot.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, you bum ass LMG, help me. It has potential to be a good LMG. If I was an LMG.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst night.
And Winston lost the football.
Much like running back going for the line, quarterbacks have to be
Yo, this nigga just flipped Sam Howell on his head, bro. That's crazy.
Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Jameis to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Before they can get the put-away whistles, as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I keep seeing all these per 30s when I play the game, bro. Shit crazy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, shit.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A throw left side caught here by the... And caught down. And looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On first down, Hurts. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Winston.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Yeah.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Oh, no, I ain't doing that.
DeAndre Swift from 10 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Muscles him off. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah,
Bro, I'm back
really
up
want to see
for this
consistent. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 11.
Once you get the lead, them snipers got to come out.
Again, it's Robinson. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when
Poor decision there, that's going to be intercepted.
Somebody in this building.
Into the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
you're right about that, things have been going pretty well.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Oh, wow.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Damn.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. And now they're going to hurry up. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Oh,
Now
my
after
God.
the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Beat the smack.
And they'll indeed take a knee. this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were. But don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed.